Last time out, Matt Johnson and Matt Johnson Design picked up the win in the Easton Eagles Entertainment SNHL Gold Cup, closing the gap between himself and the U1 Cheerios of Eddie Canfouche. But the U50 Miss Tri-Cities of Tim Johnson went from the Connie to third and has put himself as a factor as the second half of the season is well and truly underway. Who will have the advantage after Tri-Cities? The Matt Johnson Design Columbia Cup is next. Hello everyone, my name is Daryl Kinsey Jr., the voice of the Saturday Night Hydroplane League. Welcome to Kennewick, Washington, and the Matt Johnson Design Columbia Cup. We are now 3 to go till the end of the season, and the championship battle is heating up in all of our divisions. But before we get to any of that, we first must thank our sponsors. Rooster Tail Talk is the presenting sponsor of the Rooster Tail Talk Presents Saturday Night Hydroplane League. Join host David Newton on a weekly tour through the fastest sport on the water as Newton sits down with some of the personalities that make this sport great. For more information and to listen to past episodes, head on over to roostertailtalk.com. Matt Johnson Design is owned and operated by Matt Johnson, who specializes in designing logos and liveries for hydroplanes and beyond. Johnson has painted 18 Saturday Night Hydroplane League schemes across both of our divisions and created graphics not only for HydroSim, but also for Division I recap videos like this. For more information or to get in contact, head on over to mattjohnson-design.com. That's www.mattjohnson-design.com. Thank you to Matt Johnson Design for sponsoring today's race. S&P Racing holds on to the top 2 spots in Division 2. How did things go in their marquee event, the Silver Cup? We'll find out in this edition of the D2 Update. Last time out, it was the Silver Cup, final 4 flights of Heat Night for Division 2, and it was Brian Ollinger, Miss Presley May, picking up the win and the National High Points lead at the same time. That happened after Tyler Sams had an uncharacteristic flip in Heat 1A. He was able to battle back to get into the final and finish second, but he has ceded control of the points lead to his teammate as we head into the final 2 races at Seattle and San Diego. Division 2 will be in action once again at the Emerald Cup at Seafair, round number 7 of their season. As we come into this heat here, we are once again on perfection watch in the Rooster Tail Talks Presents SNHL Division 1 standings. Looking at the sheet here, Tim Johnson in the U50 qualified first at a 170.477 miles per hour. Took to the water first in Heat 1C, he won it. Went to Heat 2B, he won it. Went to Heat 3A, hey, he won that one too. We've seen now 2 drivers go perfect in Rooster Tail Talks Presents SNHL Division 1. No one's ever done it twice. Will Tim Johnson be the one to do it? We are about to find out. 6 boats will be on the front line. 1 boat will be the trailer for a 7-boat final heat. Officials, let's turn them loose. One of the best sights in simulated hydroplane racing, the boats leaving the dock here in virtual Tri-Cities. Let's see how everyone got to the final heat this evening. And first we have Bo Rarick in the bucket list fully loaded, qualified 6th, went 3rd, 2nd, and 2nd to get here on 865 points. And next up is our national high points leader, Eddie Canfouche, qualified 3rd, went 4th, 3rd, and 1st to get here on 864 points in the U1 Cheerios. And here is Tim Johnson in Miss Tri-Cities. You heard about him at the top of the show. You can see all those firsts on his ledger. He will be the first person to go perfect twice if he can win this final heat. And Mickey Washburn in the Miss Duff Beer on 857 points, qualified 8th, went 2nd, 1st, and 5th to get here representing for the piston-powered boats in this evening's final heat. And DJ Miller in DC Presents Deft qualified 4th, got here 1st, 4th, and 2nd in his qualifying heats to be here on 929 points. And Ben Dowell will also be on the front line, qualified 10th with 4th in Heat 1A, got a 1st and a 3rd in his final heats to get here on 824 points. And your trailer, Peyton Hopp, qualified 9th, DNF'd in his first heat, got 2/3 and won the Connie to be here in the U-116 Miss Papa's Tavern. This boat will have to start 5 seconds behind the main field. So here is how things are setting up. We've got 5 boats. Well, we had 5 trolling. Now we have 4 with Bo Rarick, Mickey Washburn, Ben Dowell. DJ Miller was also trolling. He has decided to move on. We've got a couple of boats still moving. You can see there in the top left-hand corner of your screen. There's Eddie Canfouche heading down the back stretch as Peyton Hopp has now entered the course. Tim Johnson and Miss Tri-Cities coming around turn number 2. Can he be perfect for a second event? No other driver in SNHL Division 1 has done that. If he can do it, he will find himself in the record books all alone, as that U50 has shown some impressive speed. Now on the main picture, we have DJ Miller joining the back of the trolling party. Tim Johnson there in the red and white boat, and Eddie Canfouche in that blue and gold boat go around turn number 1. They look like they might try to get the run on the outside as we're getting to under 2 minutes until the start of this heat. Remember, if you're just watching this for the first time, that buoy up there at the top of your picture, exit turn number 1, they have to hit that at 1 minute. If you hit it too early, you have to go around again. You hit it too late, well, you're going to be out on the outside, and that's not going to be a fun trip for anyone. And that's why these 4 boats down here are trolling, trying to get the best start. Now, as you can see, Peyton Hopp joining the trolling party. He's actually going to box in DJ Miller, and that's going to be a problem for DJ. Actually, no, he's going to be in front of Ben Dowell now. That could be a problem as Peyton has to go 5 seconds later. But now it looks like he's figured it out. He's going to get out the way, and as these boats that are on the front line will actually have a clear path to make this run for the 1 minute pin. Here comes Eddie Canfouche and Tim Johnson. They're going to make the run on the outside. They have got flyers as they're under 5 seconds. Now the boats on the inside are going. It is 2 seconds, 1 second. Mark. It's going to be a good score up. Fight for lanes begins. And Tim Johnson on the outside gets a rocket start from about lane 6. He's going to try to get over to that lane number 1. He needs a rooster tail overlap. As you can see from the helicopter view, he's going to be able to get over to at least lane number 3 as they hit the commitment buoy, and he's going to have to stay there in lane number 3. Eddie Canfouche will have 2, Ben Dowell in 1, DJ Miller will go out to 4, Bo Rarick in 5, and if Mickey Washburn wants to win this heat, he's got to get it done from the outside. He's in lane number 6. So now a brief lull in the field as they will line up to get ready for this launch around turn number 2. Want to be there at about 12 seconds to be able to keep your foot in it for this start. As they come around the corner, they will be there at 12 seconds. We should be good as it's under 10 seconds. And 6 unlimited hydroplanes come screaming to the start-finish line at 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, mark! And we are underway in the Matt Johnson Design Columbia Cup, and Bo Rarick may have been early, and it's going to be Mickey Washburn that's got the launch out there from lane number 6 as they head towards turn number 1. He's going to get down here first. Eddie Canfouche is going to be in second, but Eddie gets pushed out. He's going for a ride. He holds on to it, but Eddie Canfouche is effectively out of this heat, and Tim Johnson has ended up in lane number 1. As they fly down the backstretch, you see the penalty there, the upper right hand of your screen. Bucket list fully loaded, jump start. Mickey Washburn currently leads the way with piston power down the backstretch. These boats have been extremely fast on these long backstretch stretches, and he's showing it as that boat really got out of shape though as they head into turn number 2 for the first time. But there in lane number 1, Tim Johnson is closing. He's to the inside of Ben Dowell, and there's a lane infraction penalty on the U8. So take Ben Dowell out of consideration for this race. That probably had something to do with Eddie Canfouche getting up on his right-hand sponson. So on lap number 2, this is the lineup. Miss Duff Beer in first, Miss Tri-Cities in second, and DC Presents Steph in third as we head towards turn number 1. Ben Dowell giving that U50 plenty of room there on the inside. As Mickey Washburn holds lane number 3, he can't get down there to close Tim Johnson off. And you know Tim's got speed. There he is now on the right side of your screen. Got those sponsons walking just a little bit. Got a lot of speed in that U50, but can he catch the U9? We know how good the Pistons are on the backstretch, and you can see the Miss Duff Beer starting to stretch the lead out to about half a rooster tail. But these turns are where it's going to be decided. As Ben Dowell has dropped out, he has now left it to these two competitors. Mickey Washburn trying to stop the perfection watch. Tim Johnson trying to be the first ever to go perfect in 2 straight races as we hit the line to start lap number 3. Miss Duff Beer continues to lead with Miss Tri-Cities in second and closing, and now the U1 Cheerios has taken up the 3rd position. As they head towards turn number 1, it's a third of a rooster tail between the U9 and the U50. Now Miss Duff Beer tries to shut the door, nothing doing. Tim Johnson is now opening up. They're deck to deck off turn number 1, and down the back stretch they come. Miss Tri-Cities, they are deck to deck, but Miss Tri-Cities has taken the lead. Tim Johnson has got it by about a third of a boat length, but Mickey Washburn's not giving up. He's got it even as they come down the backstretch. Look at that U9 rocking those sponsons down the backstretch. As they head to turn number 2, they are dead even, but the U50 is going to have a better turn. He's got the inside line. He'll take that position away, and Tim Johnson leads the race as we head down to begin the championship laps. And look at that turbine fly. Now a rooster tail between him and the U9 as we start lap number 4 with Tim Johnson and Miss Tri-Cities leading the way. Miss Duff Beer, Mickey Washburn in second, and the U1 Cheerios of Eddie Canfouche in third. Back to turn number 1 they go. It is now a rooster tail for the Miss Tri-Cities and Miss Duff Beer. You see DJ Miller there. He is in fourth. Heading into turn number 1, we'll get to our leaders in a moment. There is Miss Tri-Cities, and Tim Johnson is waving bye-bye to the field, already over a rooster tail as he heads towards turn number 2. The sponsor is getting a little bit out of control as he heads down to the turn. He's on the inside. We'll see if we get a helicopter view to see where Mickey Washburn is. There he is. It's just over a rooster tail. Mickey's got good top end speed. He's going to need all of it if he wants to stop this man from being perfect as the white flag is in the air one more time around for the U50 Miss Tri-Cities. And Tim Johnson, on the second half of this season, he has found something in this boat that has made it fly. He's already gone perfect one time. He did have the hiccup at Detroit, but as we start this final lap, he is going to do something that no racer has ever done before in this division and go perfect twice in a row. We cut back now to the U50. No one around him. 400 points, perfection, and history in front of him as he hits turn number 2 for the final time. Doesn't have to stress that boat anymore. As Tim Johnson, he went perfect in Madison. He's going to do it again here in the Tri-Cities. The U50 Miss Tri-Cities and Tim Johnson, the hometown boat, is perfect again. He takes the win in the Matt Johnson Design Columbia Cup. Mickey Washburn is second in the Miss Duff Beer. Third is going to be this U1 Cheerios of Eddie Canfouche as the U75 jumped to the inside. But DJ Miller not going to be there in time, and DC Presents Depth. And look at Miss Papa's Tavern. The U116 coming home in 5th for Peyton Hop. Wounded Warrior Project and Bucket List Fully Loaded will fill in the last 2 spots of the order. All the boats made it home. Here is your finishing order with Tim Johnson, Miss Tri-Cities, collecting 1,700 points in the Columbia Cup. Here is the rest of your order. Miss Duff Beer there in second. Cheerios is in third. DC Presents Deft is fourth. Miss Papa's Tavern, Peyton Hop went from the trailer spot to 5th. Wounded Warrior Project, Ben Dow picked up a penalty for a lane infraction. He ends up in the 6th spot. And Bucket List Fully Loaded, Bo Rarick, just a little bit early there on the start. He will end up 7th on the day. Here's how your point standings look, and the Miss Tri-Cities now 1,124 points behind Eddie Canfoosh with Matt Johnson second, 679 behind. There at the bottom of your screen, your relegation watch and your promotion watch, that Oberto / Wonder Bread of Cody Quill. More likely that boat is going to drop out just due to Cody not being able to compete in this season. Meanwhile, in Division 2, Miss Nas Energy, Tyler Sams, and Miss Presley May, Brian Ollinger, have already clocked in their spots for Division 1. Tim Johnson goes perfect again. Let's hear from him. Now only one person has done it twice in one season. Tim Johnson picks up the win in the Matt Johnson Designs Columbia Cup. Tim, I don't even know where to begin at this point with the accolades. The speed you have had the second half of this season is just incredible.
Yeah, putting the time into practice has really paid off. Really happy to win on my home course, and the Miss Tri-Cities went on its home course, so really happy with how things are going. Obviously, a perfect race is the best way to do it.
And now that you've gotten this win, you survived the rough backstretch here on the Columbia River. You've really moved from a dark horse to a factor in this championship. How do you keep the momentum up as we move into Seattle in a couple weeks?
Well, just keep practicing, hitting timing marks, and placing first. It'll keep me climbing up the leaderboard.
Well, Tim, the way it's going, you are definitely going to be in a shout of this when we get to San Diego. Congratulations. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Thanks, Daryl. Thanks, Matt Johnson Designs, for sponsoring this event.
So that will do it from here at Tri-Cities. Next time Division 1 takes to the water, it will be 2 to go in the championship. The Emerald Cup at Seafair from Seattle, Washington. You can see that race on UHL Hydroplanes on March 5th at 8 p.m. We go live at 7:30. Racing begins at 8. 3 heats of racing to decide who will have the initiative in the championship heading in to San Diego. So for our wonderful editor, Mickey Washburn, my name is Daryl Kinsey Jr., the voice of the Saturday Night Hydroplane League. Thank you so much for joining us here. We will see you next time. Have a wonderful day.